All right, hello, welcome to PMV Security YouTube channel. My name is Eric. We're going to be talking about security guards today and the equipment that they use. So stay tuned and we're going to talk a little bit more about that here in a bit. So security guards, what do security guards do? Where do they work at? So security guards are there to protect either people, assets, property, etc. So where do security guards normally work? Well, you see security guards working in banks, hotels, restaurants, guarding the vehicles, parking garages, and oftentimes at banks, you will see an escort, so transporting money from location to location. Protection details, so security guards can also be protection specialists and protect people specifically. So there are several different types of jobs that a security guard can do. Now, security guards also need tools, they need equipment, and we're going to talk about security equipment here in a second. Stay tuned. Security guard tools and equipment. So what do security guards use for tools and equipment? Well, you can have many different types of tools. We'll kind of cover a few. So, for example, a radio. You can have a radio to communicate with other security guards. It is for short-range communication. Metal detectors. You can have metal detectors to search for metal. So if people are at a bank and they take coins, or maybe there's some high-value items that are metallic, maybe some weapons. So metal detectors can detect things through people's clothes, metallic items. Let's see, a gun for armed areas. So for example, a bank, let's say a theft were to happen at a bank, a gun would be there to protect against any kind of robbers or thieves that come in and steal the money. Flashlights, so flashlights for doing nighttime patrols, looking in dark areas. So typically factories at nighttime, you can find the criminals hiding in the dark. Next thing we're going to talk about are some very common tools that you're going to see at everyday locations. So for example, the baton. So you're going to have a regular metallic baton for protecting, whether it's for stopping intruders or to defend yourself or other people. And then we have the flashlight metallic baton. That is a baton with a flashlight, 2-in-1. And then for the ultra dangerous areas, we have the 3-in-1 taser, light, and baton. So we're going to go over those a little bit more, and we're going to talk about how to use them here in a bit. Stay tuned. Security guard's most common tool used for defense and for offense in protecting is the baton, the standard metal baton we have here. So this is a standard metal baton with a black plastic handle and a solid metal rod that goes up like this. Now, you see here we have the handle that protects your fingers in the event that an attacker has a bat or some other object that's coming down at the hands. This is one of the most common tools that we have that you will see many of our security guards using. That's it. The next tool that we have is the Nanovolt 999. Now, this is a tool with a combination of multiple tools into one. Now, you see here, this is the baton. It is very hard, very metallic. This is also the same, very hard, very metallic. Now, the next function that we have is a flashlight. So, you have right here, the light. This is for the dark. So, in industrial areas, industrial facilities, this is great because it is a large metal handle and it's a flashlight all in one. Now, if you have those facilities or places where there's lots of crowds and you need to protect yourself very quickly, but you can't swing, this has an extra function. You flip it all the way up, switch all the way up, Now you have an electric taser. So this is something that can be used when you can't swing, but you need to grab somebody and tase them very quickly to stun them. So this is very quick. Very quick. Simple. Very close quarters, and it's used for 3 tools into 1. The next tool that we have is going to be a 2-in-1. So we have our standard baton right here. This is also a standard baton. It's got metallic feel to it. Now, this is kind of short, right? Kind of short, so let's extend it out. We have a longer baton for that long range swing in the event a security guard needs to protect himself. Now, the next part of the tool is going to be the flashlight. On the end, we have a light with different functions. Flashing. Now we have an emergency flash, but let's say it's a very long distance. We can telescope the light and it zeroes in on a very long distance. So different functions for that light. It's a 2-in-1 tool that can be used for 2 various things. I've shown you all of the security baton tools that we've covered, the 3 tools, and now we're going to go ahead and do a live scenario of a security guard using a baton in his daily duties to protect some assets at an organization. So we're going to go ahead and cover that now. All right, hey, sir, whoa, step it back. Now, instantly, we want to keep the distance. He has a knife. I want to make sure I keep that distance and swing down if he comes forward with the knife. And the goal is knock the knife out of his hands and disarm him. Once I disarm him, I can swing, and I now have the advantage against him. He has his 2 hands. I've got the knife away from him, and now I can attack him and subdue him to the ground, and then hopefully some more security guards come and we take him out. All right, these were the security baton tools that we covered today. Now, the security guards, they need to know how to use this equipment, but more importantly, they need to know when to use this equipment. Now, that is where the security plan comes into play, okay? So, the security guards, they must take a training course to be able to use this equipment. This is very specialized equipment, and they must have a license to do so. So they must take a training course, and then they must receive that license from the authorizing agency, okay? Now, these were the security baton tools. Go ahead and comment below which one you would like to use, and then don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to us. This is P&B Security. I'm Eric, and I'm out. Thank you.